guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another wishlist slash anti-haul video. I said wishlist weird, wishlist or anti-haul video, new beauty releases, whatever you want to call it. Now I just want to give you a quick little kind of like announcement before we jump into this video that a lot of these launches might be a little bit older, because I feel like from like mid-September onwards launches have just been pouring, and I feel like this is going to continue towards the end of the year and even beginning of next year. I can kind of like predict that happening because we have so many rebrands, so many products that are kind of like in the pipeline that are going to be launched, and this is not something that I've like gotten through an industry insider or something. This is just what I see happening, and that's just my prediction, you know. I mean, it's not like I've gotten any sort of insider information or anything, but we might be a little bit delayed on like discussing some of these. Like by the time you actually see this video, some of these launches might not exactly be new, but yeah, that's the first thing I want to mention. The second thing I want to mention is that I had tried to like diversify a little bit and kind of include and involve you guys' opinions as well, which is why I used to post these new launches regularly on my Instagram and kind of like get a voting. But I did start noticing that a lot of times people were either bored of the voting part or they would just not vote. So a lot of the launches that I have, there are like 1 people, 2 people who are voting, if at all, and some have like no votes at all. So I get that it's probably maybe getting a little bit boring for you guys, which is why I'm not going to continue with the voting. At least that's what I feel as of now. Do let me know though if you want me to continue doing it, because I just don't see a lot of interest. So I might pop that up occasionally, maybe if I feel like a launch is really exciting and I really want to like know you guys' opinion. I might pop in the poll feature on stories, but apart from that I will continue posting about all the new launches on my stories. I just will not include the voting aspect. So yes, any which ways, that was a long ass intro. Now let's dive right in, because we have a lot of launches to talk about, 25 to be exact, and I don't know how many I'm going to be able to cover in this particular video. So let's jump right into it. Now the first thing is kind of like a meh launch for me personally, and even like when I got you guys' voting, there were 2 people who voted and both said that they're not interested in this launch. I'm talking about the Lakme Absolute Hydra Pro Tinted Moisturizer. This is basically like a tinted moisturizer essentially again, and the reason why this product doesn't make a lot of sense to me personally is because with products like these I don't really know where to put my sunscreen. And if it's a tinted moisturizer, you're assuming that it's either something that you can replace in your moisturizer step, or you can use this like a foundation essentially. So you could do your moisturizer, then sunscreen, and then put another layer of this on. You could possibly do that, and then just replace your foundation, I guess, with a tinted moisturizer. Is that how people use it? I feel like tinted moisturizers are just so dated, and now we're all like about tinted sunscreens and all of that stuff. Like that is more new age for me personally, at least, even though I'm not completely into them, but I'm not opposed to the idea of them. But this one was just a weird launch that Lakme got out of absolutely nowhere. So yeah, we do have that. Moving on next to a brand launch actually, and again this one at this point I feel like is a little bit like not new anymore. I'm talking about the brand Acne Squad. This is a brand that I got to know because a lot of like content creators, I want to say, I'm always confused as to what term to use, like YouTubers, Instagram, bloggers, influencers. So we're just going to go with the term content creators. So a lot of content creators that I personally saw were using and like kind of like promoting it. I'm not sure if it was like paid collaboration or you know what exactly, but I saw a lot of people talk about the brand Acne Squad, and I really like the idea of this brand because it is geared towards people who have acne and acne prone skin, who can be very susceptible to like even marketing gimmicks for that matter. So this brand actually seems like something that would be good for people. So I am interested to try out some of the products. I don't really know what I want to try, so if there is something that you specifically want me to try, then definitely let me know. But yes, this is a I won't buy the entire range, but this is a brand that I'm definitely interested in, and I wouldn't mind trying out a couple of products. So we have that. Then we have a Masic Beauty launch. Now again, Masic Beauty is Malvika Sitlani's brand, and they've been doing a lot of stuff like candles, perfumes, this and that, and now they're coming out with a body wash and a body lotion duo. And I do believe that you can buy these individually as well. Now when I put the poll about these particular products, there were 2 votes. One person who said that they would be interested, and then there was another person who said they weren't interested. Also, I believe that this is limited edition. Again, I might be wrong about this, I'm not too sure, but I do think that when she mentioned, when she posted, I'm sure that she was not the actual person. I mean, I'm talking about Malvika. I'm pretty sure that she doesn't actually handle Masic Beauty's social media. I'm sure they have someone else on the team who's doing that. So whoever is the social media manager for Masic Beauty, when they posted about it, they did, I'm pretty sure, mention that it was limited edition. So that's the reason why I was a little I mean, you use body lotion and body washes throughout the year, right? So why would you make something limited edition? That just doesn't sit right with me, because if I fall in love with it, then I'm not going to be able to get my hands on it after a certain point, which is a little bit heartbreaking. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm not too sure if I want to get this one or not, to be completely honest. But yes, like I said, this product is probably out for a while, so if you have already tried it and you got it, let me know what your thoughts are. I would be interested to know. Moving on, next we have a Dot & Key launch, and this particular product I am pretty damn excited about, and I will most probably be getting this one at some point. It is the Superglow 10% Glycolic Renew Face Serum. Now this is supposed to be like a 10% glycolic acid serum, and we don't see a lot of those in the Indian market. I feel like there are 10% lactic acid that you will definitely find, but glycolic acid generally I see like the 5%, the 7%. There is the Isn't which is 8, and then I believe this is the one that is 10%. And this is like an overnight product. It's not like those peel off like face masks, not face masks, but like the renewing peels basically. It's not one of those products. This is like an overnight product that you would put on your skin and then leave for the entire night, and then of course the next morning when you rinse your face off, it will probably get off, but then till then you will get all the benefits of it. That's the whole concept behind it. And I did try out, I didn't try out, but I did buy the Nykaa the Skin RX one, but again that one is more like a peel. That's not really an overnight product, so I'm really happy to finally see an overnight product that is 10% glycolic acid. So that's the reason I really want to try this and get it. And when I asked you guys what your thoughts and opinions are on this product, 2 people said that they would be interested, and then 1 person said that they wouldn't be interested, which I totally understand, again, because this can be a high concentration and not everyone might really like a high concentration, so I definitely get that. Then we have the Dr. Sheths Haldi and Hyaluronic Acid sunscreen. Now they already have their ceramide and vitamin C sunscreen, which by the way I currently have on my face under my makeup as well. I started using it now that we've like approached winters. Again, when I'm filming this, we're approaching winters. By the time this video goes up, we will already be in winters, so do keep that in mind that I'm pre-filming this video like pretty in advance. So yeah, at this point, I do really like the ceramide and vitamin C sunscreen, so I am interested and excited to try out the Haldi and Hyaluronic Acid sunscreen as well and see how the two compare, how they're different from each other. They also have like a sleeping mask, I believe, in this particular range, which again I'm not really into, but I know it gets a lot of attention and a lot of hype, and a lot of people really like that product. So they were very excited when the sunscreen launched. I am just going into this thinking that if I like the ceramide and vitamin C one, then I might possibly like this one too, and I hope I'm not wrong. And I would love to do like a comparison on the two, so in case you're interested in a comparison video, let me know as well. And when I voted and I asked you guys your thoughts and opinions, 3 people said that they were interested in the sunscreen, and then 1 person said that they weren't interested, which is again totally fine. So I feel like a lot of people are interested if we go by our like percentage. So there is that. Moving on, next is an Orthodem launch, and this one is sort of unique, but then again, I don't feel like I would be interested in a product like this, and those are body cleansing oils. Now, first of all, the packaging of this to me seems a little off for like a body product that would probably live in your shower, because it's a glass bottle packaging, and it does remind me a little bit of the Indulgio hair revitalizing like serum product that they have. I feel like they've sort of used the same component for this Rhythm product as well. And what I could understand from, again, what I read on their Instagram and what I saw, is that this is something that you would use in place of a shower gel to cleanse your body, but it's like an oil as compared to like your regular, sudsy, foamy shower gels. So again, I've never used a product like this, and I don't really know how it's supposed to work. Like, is it supposed to be applied and then when you put water it emulsifies? I'm assuming that it's supposed to be something like that. Again, seems a little bit weird to me. Again, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but when I asked you guys, everyone who voted said that they would really be into it. So I guess I'm just a part of the minority myself, because I am not really into products like these, but I totally get, we all have different preferences and opinions. So if anyone has tried this out, let me know if I am correct and if that's how you use it, and let me know what your experience was in using it as well. So there is that. Moving on, next we have a Wearified launch, and the Wearified launch I am super duper excited about because these are liquid lipsticks. So they have their bullet lipsticks, which has gotten a lot of popularity. I'm saying a lot of words weird today for some reason. I do not know what's wrong, but the bullet lipsticks have gotten a lot of popularity over the past 1 year. This brand has existed in the market, and I haven't gotten my hands on it yet, but I definitely want to at some point. And when I pick up the bullet lipsticks, I will definitely pick up the liquid lipsticks as well, because I love liquid lipsticks, if you did not know that. And these are supposed to be really amazing, really long lasting, transfer proof, stay all day kind of lipsticks, which are also very comfortable. So that sounds right up my alley, and I feel like it can definitely be hard to find liquid lipsticks which are comfortable as well as long lasting. I feel like I haven't personally found the perfect one. I mean, I would personally say that the Maybelline Superstay Mattings are pretty comfortable and also very, very long lasting. So I would probably consider those to be like a good option as well. But I definitely want to try out what Anam has created as well. So yes, I will be getting these myself. And when I asked you guys to vote, it was 50-50 exactly. One person said yes, one person said no. So there is that. Then we have some more Dot & Key launches, and there were two basically that happened like one after the other. So first, they launched a barrier repair face wash along with a barrier repair face cream, and then they launched the Cica and Niacinamide spot reduction oil-free moisturizer. Now in the Cica range, they already have their sunscreen, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but the oil-free moisturizer does look exciting, so I do want to get my hands on that if I do. But when I asked you guys if you would be interested, no one really mentioned anything, no one voted. So again, I don't know how you guys feel about it. On the other hand, when I asked you guys about the barrier repair face wash and the face cream, again, not a lot of people were interested in it. Just one person was interested, and that person did say yes, that they were interested in this particular launch. So yes, there is that. For me personally, I will be trying out all the three products, because the face washes that I already have, you guys know I absolutely love. So I would be interested to see how this one fares in comparison to those. And the moisturizers, again, the barrier repair one and the oil-free one, both of them seem like I would personally really like them, and they would work for all skin types. So because I'm in this moisturizer obsessed phase where I want to try out every single moisturizer that is out on the market, these are no exceptions either. So yes, I will be getting that once I kind of work through my current stash of moisturizers. So there is that. Moving on, next we have a Plum launch, and this particular Plum launch is from their Ice Gola collection. Now again, it was kind of weird that they launched something like this right before winters were approaching, because this would seem like something that you would launch in the summers, right? So I feel like it was completely off timing. But they have three particular body mists that are inspired by Golas, I believe. And when I asked you guys if you were interested in it, one person voted who did say yes, no one said no. But again, for me personally, I don't like the Plum body mists because again they're body mists, so they're not long lasting, and B, I wouldn't personally get something that is inspired by Golas when it comes to like my fragrance, you know. So that was kind of off and a little bit weird, not gonna lie. So for me personally, that one's gonna be a pass. Then we have a product from Vaunt skincare. Now I don't talk about Vaunt skincare that often because I don't really follow them very religiously. I did like some of their serums in the past, but ever since then I have not really been into this brand or their launches. And one thing that I do like about them is that they don't launch products super often. They are very thought about, like they put a lot of thought into their launches before they launch something. So now they have finally come out with an SPF, which is called their Hybrid Sun Defense SPF 55. For me personally, I just don't see myself buying this because again, I've not really been into this brand, you know, and I already have found a lot of SPFs that I really love. So I don't think that this particular product could replace any of my already existing favorite SPFs, which is why I think it would be a pass. And also because I don't follow this brand and I don't purchase other things from this brand, I think it would be a little bit of a hassle just to like order one product. So yeah, for that reason I feel like this is going to be a pass, just because I'm not super interested in it. But it doesn't really seem like a bad product, it does seem like a good product. And when I asked you guys to vote on it, again it was like 50-50. Two people voted, one person said no, one person said yes. So there is that. Moving on, next we have some more Plum and Lakme launches, which I will cover, and then we will end this video because I do understand that this video is getting a little bit too long. I knew already that I'm not going to be able to cover everything. But Plum launched two things. First, they launched colored eyeliners, which I spoke about. I was very like intrigued, I would say, by this launch because they launched a lot of really pretty colors, especially the pink. I've never seen any other brand, like even Nykaa has colored liquid liners but they don't have a pink. So the color selection I think was really good, specifically that shade. The other colored shades, I mean, I've seen other colored liquid liners, but the pink really caught my eye. But only because I have tried out the black Plum eyeliner, which I did not really like the formulation and the applicator for that particular reason. And I mean, I'm not really into colored liners. I've never worn a colored liner in my life. That's the main reason why I'm going to be skipping on this. But the other launch by Plum, very exciting, and I feel like this is one of those products that got a lot of votes. Sorry, this is one of those stories that I posted about new launches which got a lot of votes as compared to all the other ones. And that is their 5% niacinamide serum. Now I asked you guys if you are into 5% niacinamide or 10% niacinamide. So 4 people said they were into 5% niacinamide. So I guess those are the people who would really be happy about this launch. And then there were 3 people who said that we prefer 10% niacinamide, which is again totally fair. I don't really go by percentage much. For me, I more so see what kind of results I'm getting with a particular product and what the formulation is like, what the texture is like, how does it apply, how does it wear, and how hydrating, as well as like again the oil control and all of that stuff that niacinamide is supposed to do. I more so see like those things. So I don't really care if it's a 5% or a 10%. I do love the 5%, I love the 10% niacinamide already, which I, by the way, have in my collection. So I really thought it would be great if I do like a comparison video on the 5% and the 10% after using it. So I did already buy the 5% niacinamide serum, and by the time this video goes up, I would have already shown it to you in a haul video. So I guess you would already know by now that I have purchased this, and I will have either already started using it and I will of course do a comparison video eventually at some point. Because of the pre-filming, it's kind of like messing up my brain, but yeah, that is that. So very, very, very excited about this particular launch, but we're going to be ending on kind of a meh note. So the Lakme launch I was talking about is their serum foundation. This is one that I feel like is a little bit late, because a lot of brands have already had their serum foundation movement. So now Lakme has finally caught up with that, and as usual their shade range is meh, which we will not talk about because you guys know I'm not really a foundation person either which ways, so I will not be getting it for sure. But yeah, I can tell that even people, at least who follow me, are not really interested in it, because I just got one person's vote who said that they're not interested and not into it. So that gives you your answer right there. And those are all the products I'm going to be talking about today. We've already crossed the 20-minute mark, so I'm not going to make this video any further longer. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really hope that you found this video helpful, informative in some sort of way. And yes, I'm sorry that some of these launches, in fact most of these launches, are not new anymore. I apologize for the interruption, but that tells you that we've been here for a while, and I got to go now. But I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and definitely make sure to leave your thoughts and opinions down below on all the products I spoke about, or in case you want to know my thoughts on anything else that is also launched. It's probably coming up soon, but you can still leave a comment down below and let me know, and I will share with you my thoughts a little bit more live, I guess, in advance. So yeah, that is it. That's all I wanted to talk to you about, and that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.